guess who? It's it's Grandpa again. Okay.
So during the break, I was reading. I have a Gustave Doré collection by Dan Milan, and I found out that apparently an albatross is a symbol of good luck.
Depending on who you are, I guess. We won't tell the Ancient Mariner. It'll be our little secret.
What? It's an Ancient Mariner engraving, and it's soldiers are the sailors are feeding an albatross, and the footnote is that the bird is a symbol of good luck. And I'm like, doesn't sound like it to me, but okay.
Yeah. What the heck? If Gustave Doré says so and Dan Malin says so, who are we to say thee nay? Okay, finally, Brian West sent in, good morning, everyone. Notice that the subscriber level for Cerebus YouTube channel is near 1,500. Normally when a channel hits a milestone number of subscribers, they celebrate the occasion in some shape or fashion. Now, I know the Cerebus Online YouTube is small potatoes compared to other channels' subscription numbers. But maybe we can mark 1,500 subscribers in some shape or fashion. Maybe give away a free copy of a future CIH with a question mark or a gift bag of Cerebus-related items. Just an idea. Okay, we're going to have to talk about it. And thanks to David Birdsong. There you go. That's about my reaction to it. 1,500 subscribers, and Cerebus going, yep. But there's so much that I don't understand about this. What does it mean? This is the weekly updates, right?
This is the YouTube channel the weekly updates get put to, yes.
Okay. But there's other things on there besides the weekly update.
I do not believe so. I think it's strictly just the weekly updates.
Okay. And there's 1,500 subscribers. What does it mean? Does that just mean people who clicked on it?
No. So, as an example, when we do Please Hold, I put it up on the podcast site as one. I take all the audio, and it goes up as a 2-hour or however long audio file that people can listen to wherever they listen to podcasts. But I also take it and make videos that go up on YouTube, because before the podcast, that's how I did it. And people have said they prefer the shorter version, because like every time we switch topics, I record on 2 devices, and I'm basically switching the tape from one to the other so that each video is only like half an hour long or shorter.
Okay.
So when they go up on YouTube, I have a channel, and if you want to see the videos as soon as they get posted, you hit subscribe, and you'll get a notification from YouTube of, hey, there's a new video. So almost 1,500 people have gone on YouTube to the Cerebus Online and hit subscribe, so that every week when the weekly update gets uploaded and goes live, they can see it right away. I'm a subscriber because that's how I get the link to put it up on A Moment of Service.
Okay.
So
I think I'm starting to picture how this works.
So, like, on YouTube, I only subscribe to like 5 things, because in general, I go on YouTube to either upload one of these videos or just watch random music videos when I'm doing something else. And I don't want to listen to my music collection. I want to listen to that one Rolling Stones song that I don't own. Right. So I subscribe to Cerebus Online, Sean Robinson and Carson Grubau's Living the Line YouTube channel. I'm trying to think what else. Like, for a while there, I kept getting subscribed to stupid videos for kids, because I let my kids watch YouTube on my phone, and the end of every video is like, share, and subscribe. So you're supposed to like the video, which creates engagement. share it so that all your friends can see whatever stupid video you watched, and then subscribe so you get informed when there's new stupid videos to watch. And like the kids are watching, like, it's people opening bags of toys where it's, you know, it's a blind bag. You don't know what you get till you open it. And like the next thing I know, I'm getting notifications of, hey, there's a new video from stupid toy thing, and I'm like, you guys hit the button, didn't you? And you know, my 10-year-old, or I think she might have been 8 at that point, was going, well, yeah, they said, okay, when someone on the internet tells you to do something, you don't have to do it. When Mom and I tell you to do something, you have to do it. And it took...
Internet, Mom. Internet, Dad. Let's draw a distinction here, which you have to do.
And it's one of those, I mean, it took a couple tries before she understood that you don't have to do what the people in the videos say. And it's another one where Paul is going, well, you're letting her just watch whatever. I'm like, it's kids' videos. She's not going to see anything inappropriate. And then the next month in Time was the article about somebody made a Peppa Pig video that halfway through it, Peppa starts talking about committing suicide. And it's like, oh, okay, now YouTube has to have a special kids section, and it gets policed.
Oh, my God.
Because evil, stupid people do evil, stupid things. And I'm going, okay, well, you know, you can watch YouTube, but I'm going to be sitting next to you going, no, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. So... Yeah, do you suppose maybe Peppa Pig is just a little down? Well, there were...
Sorry, I'm interrupting. You're trying to explain this to me. Keep going.
So, like, on our calls, you'll notice I never say those 3 words, like, share, subscribe, because I don't care. If people want to watch these videos, here's the video. If people want to share the video, go to town. If people want to click subscribe so they get the video a few hours earlier than they would get it through a moment of service, great. Like, I have 64 subscribers because I looked after Brian sent this and went, you know, it's one of those, like, you know, if we put the videos up on Service Online, Swordfish would be a much bigger thing than it is now.
Okay.
Because subscribers don't necessarily mean views. It means people that are interested in whatever your channel is. Meanwhile, the video, like the weekly update videos, you might only get 100 people watching the video, but if it goes through, when I embed it into the blog, they're watching it on the blog. I don't know if that counts towards the views on the channel.
Right.
So it's one of those, it's the metrics of how do you judge your engagement on the internet, which if you care, and Brian kind of cares, you know, that's a way to measure your metric. If you're Matt and you don't really give a crap about any of this other than talking to Dave, recording it, getting it up for people to see, for Jesse Herndon to eventually turn into text that I can post so that people can read it. Because what did Dave say? The audio is crap, Matt. Well, okay, now we have the transcripts. So it's one of those, I don't care about the metrics. So, like, the most popular podcast was the one I did with Wolf Jenkins. Like, for some reason, out of all the Please Hold stuff that I've put on the Anchor podcast channel, that one had like 400 unique listeners, and like everything else is like in the low hundreds, you know, like 800, maybe in the 90s. And every time I post something, because it pops up like, well, you care about this, don't you? No, I don't. I'm only podcasting because it's convenient.
Right.
You know,
it's the subscribe thing is just it tells you, YouTube tells you there's a new video if you subscribe to whatever it is.
Yes.
Okay, we got as far as what your kids watch. What are the other? I think there's 2 that you subscribe to.
Well, it was Sean and Carson do videos, and they do a lot of videos. And I'm gonna, hi, my name's Matt, and I pretend to watch your videos. It's one of those, they post a video and it's like 2 hours, and I'm going, okay, I'll watch this in the background while I'm doing something else, and you can't do that when Carson's drawing and you need to see this, or when they're discussing service. It's like, nope, I actually have to pay attention to that, and or like one of the things Carson does is Formalism Friday, where he's got another artist that comes and they discuss technique and the formal applications of theory and stuff, and then they draw stuff, and they're fascinating. But I don't got 2 hours to watch that. I work. I do a blog. I have a life. And I don't have 21st century brain where I can do 3 things at once. I have 1980 brain where we're going to watch this now, and the rest of the world can go away until it's over.
Right.
It's like Paula will watch TV shows on her phone while she does the dishes, and I tried to do that once, and it went very poorly for me. It was like, wait, what? Pause. And, my hands are wet. I'm like, I don't want to touch the phone with my hands wet. They're like, let's just listen to music while I do the dishes.
Right.
So, like Comic Kfab has, I have no idea how many subscribers, but because, they put the videos up on YouTube on a fairly regular basis, like channels will go, okay, we've gotten to like 10,000 subscribers, so here's a special video that we wanted to do, but we were waiting for on a special occasion. And it's one of those, I can see, when Service Online hits 1,500, you could do something special. I don't know how you'd find that out.
Right.
Short of me sending you a fax of, hey, you just hit 1,500, or having Dave Fisher monitor it and let you know, I mean, Dave Sim is the low-tech internet guy. Like, we do this as easy as it is for us because this is how, we want to get the information out, but it's not like we're, putting lots of production value into these things.
Right. Is there some way that Brian West could do it? Or is there somebody interested enough in knowing when it hits 1,500 to go, how do we go two-way on that and say, congratulations, you're our 1,500th subscriber?
I think the only way to know who the subscribers are is to have access to the account and to get a notification saying you have a new subscriber, whoever. So it would probably be a Fisher thing, which I don't know if Fisher, you could talk to him, but I don't know if he's that interested.
I don't even talk to him. It's he used to come like a thief in the night and pick up the weekly updates from Camp David, and then I figured out with Rolly that Rolly can just take it off of the stick and put it on his phone and send it to Fisher. And it's like, well, that's a lot easier for Fisher than to come over here. I can't remember the last time that I talked to him for more than 5 minutes. I don't know if he knows that side of it, like how that works. But I'm perfectly happy to go, yeah, here's a gift package that we will give to subscriber number 1,500. Obviously, there are people who know how to scam the system and go, well, I know how to wait until it hits $14.99 and I'll be the 1,500 and just override everybody else. But I don't think anybody's that interested in the service universe to even do that. I would say, Brian, like as soon as you can figure out how to do something that way, is there a way to acknowledge subscriber number 1,500? Can you go back through channels and just say, hello, Mr. YouTube, we're coming up on 1,500 subscribers and we'd like to be able to send a gift pack to our 1,500th subscriber, and if there's privacy concerns, can we send it to you and you send it to them?
I mean, I guess I'll send an email to Fisher saying, hey, this is something that's happening. We, because basically it's whoever's got the the password to get into the YouTube account, which I'm assuming it's Fisher, and you probably have it written down someplace that you'll never find it.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly how that one goes.
I mean, you probably have a file on a disk somewhere of here are all the passwords for everything you need to know, and Eddie will find it one day when he goes through the digital archive and be like, "Oh, that's what that password was that we changed 4 times."
Yeah, it's written down in my little phone books that I've got. I've got 2 little black books with phone numbers in them, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not only 4 passwords ago, it's probably 3 servers ago that, hey, Grandpa knew what that was called. It's called a server.
I mean, that's, like I said, I'll let Fisher know and see. I mean, if he's not busy and he wants to monitor it, just let us, send me an email with this is the 1500th person, and they're going to get an amazing weekly update prize pack.
Right. Well, not amazing, but
no.
it'll be something. It was what was it? What were the ones at the Academy Awards? Like $137,000 value of the swag bags that everybody got.
I don't know. All I know about the Oscars this year is that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock for talking about his wife that has no hair, and I only know that because it went totally viral on social media and you couldn't escape from it. Like, I stopped watching the Oscars decades ago because I just don't care.
Right. Yeah, I found out about it yesterday morning because it was too late on Sunday to make the Monday papers. But as soon as I got the Tuesday papers, it's like everywhere, and it's oh man, is that a can of worms? In terms of okay, who's right, who's wrong, what are the consequences? And it's like this is right in the heart of consequence territory, where if you do something wrong, you have to pay the price. And it's like, well, probably not if you're Will Smith, but you didn't hear that from me.
Well, no, getting back to the prize pack, it's going to be amazing because you're going to put a copy of Amazing Batvark in it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That way, it's truth in advertising. It's an amazing prize pack. See, it says amazing right here.
Right. That's right. And every time we use the word amazing, we get to call it an amazing prize pack. Okay, so the 1,500 subscribers is the stuff that you're posting, which is the Please Hold for Dave Sim and the weekly updates.
No, well, it's only the weekly updates because I have my own personal channel I put the Please Hold stuff on. Because
that's where the 64 subscribers are.
Yep, that's where my 64, those beautiful, lovely people who I'm sure a third of them are Russian bots that just subscribe because it's part of some Russian campaign.
Right. Okay, I'm starting to grasp this somewhat. I'm astonished that 1,500 people watch the weekly updates or even want to know about the weekly updates. It's a weekly update. And unless Dave's been sick and hasn't done them for a little while, it's every Friday.
Well, it's the promos once a month for the upcoming issues of Service and Hell. You've done weekly updates for like the Kickstarters in the past, where you've talked about upcoming things. So I can see 1,500 people wanting to know about what phone book's coming up next, or because I mean, remember the weekly update started with High Society's getting reprinted and it's all screwed up and we have to go digital and this is a headache. And then when your hand went, okay, I'll do a video because I don't need the hand for that. I keep reminding people that the weekly update and Please Hold for Dave Sims started as this is something that Dave's going to do to save time and energy, and it just becomes a habit. Because this is from the guy that went, I'm going to do a comic book, and then 26 years later,
Yeah, or more to the point, the guy who said, I'm just going to do a fun photorealism comic with pretty girls in it and just talking about all the stuff that I like about photorealism. And it's like, here I am in this, James Joyce's Ulysses of graphic novel documentaries. How did this come about? I really have to be a lot more careful. If I ever get actually through Strange Death of Alex Raymond, never do this to yourself again.
I hate to tell you this, but I think it's your personality, Dave. I think if you start another project after Strange Death, it'll be, I'm just going to do a 24-hour comic, and 3 years later...
Right. I'll be up to page 975. Okay, well, the 1,500 subscribers is interesting. That's an angle that I didn't know subscribe. So at the very least, these people get notified when something new goes up. Is it called the Cerebus channel, or what's it called?
I believe it's Cerebus Online.
Cerebus Online
is the name of your YouTube channel.
Huh? How about that? See, you live long enough, you will find out everything.
The part I like is when you click on the name, it pulls up the main page where there's an image. I think it's from the cover of the first phone book, and then there's buttons for here's Cerebus on Twitter, here's Cerebus on Facebook, here's Cerebus on Blogger, which links to A Moment of Cerebus, and I'm going, oh, okay, that makes a little more sense, because I never really click on that. I get the notification of, hey, here's a new video, and I click on the link, and I go to the video, and watch it, and then go, okay, and copy the URL to put into a blog, embed in a blog post, and okay, here's Friday, here's Dave's weekly update, here's any links that are germane to whatever Dave's talking about, here's the rigmarole that I keep putting on every post, and I keep forgetting, when I make a post, the screen is my post. That's all I see. Once I post the post, it goes up on the blog, and there's a sidebar on the blog with links to the remastered phone books, links to the upcoming Cerebus in Hell, so you can order it, links to what Cerebus in Hell is in stores now. And so I, like, for giant-sized public defenders, I keep putting the link in the actual blog, because I got to remind people, order the book, order the variant if you want the variant. And then when I look at the blog, I'm like, oh yeah, Birdsong puts that over on the side for me, so I don't have to put it in every post. I should maybe stop doing that.
Okay, well, we're all learning as we go along, theoretically.
Well, the issue that Matt has with doing Please Hold is that I went to the podcast format, so okay, I record the audio on the podcast. And I used to also record it just as a video, so that's why I was doing the Please Hold strips, because I put the camera so it's showing the strip, and the entire video, that's all you see unless I dangle something in front of the camera. Real low tech, okay, I figured out something that works, I'm not going to stop this because it works. Well, it got to the point where I'm doing the podcast on both of the electronic devices I use, because that way I can switch tape when we're done talking about this, we're going to talk about something else. I can start the second one, stop the first one, save it so that they're shorter little clips. It makes it easier in life. But there's no more video. So what do I put up on YouTube? Well, I found a video maker program. And in theory, I upload the audio, I put up an image or two, and Bob's your uncle. But unfortunately, because it's this really neat thing, and it's a new toy for Matt to play with, I can put up a bunch of images. Like when we talked about Neil Adams doing Tarzan, I went online, found all the covers he did, and I put them up for that segment. So instead of it being, hey, I got this new program that's going to make the video, and it shouldn't take me that long. It's now, hey, this is going to take all day, because you're going to screw around looking, hey, what did Dave talk about? Oh, Google it, find it, download it, upload it into the video program. Okay, and when Dave's talking about Grendel, here's the image of what book Dave's talking about.
Right.
You know, it's...
Okay, I'm getting a clearer picture now. I'm thinking that one of the things we should do, somebody is complaining about the sound quality because it's all just done by phone, right?
Right.
If we did, please hold on Wednesday from now on instead of Thursday, I can take my recorder, my professional recorder that I did High Society Audio Digital on, and record myself on that, and then just give it to Rolly and say, can you email this to Matt Dow?
Yeah, we could try that. I mean...
And the other thing that we could do is that instead of you having to go back and forth between your two machines, you just say, Grandpa, we have to stop. That's a half an hour. And then we pick up from there. Okay, Grandpa, this is the new one.
Well,
because I know how to hit record on the recorder that I got. It's the only thing that I know how to do. A, turn it on, and B, how to click on record so that it's got a flashing light that says it's now ready to go, and then when I hit it again, now it records.
Well, I mean, I'm game to try it. I mean, if it's one of those where it doesn't work out, we'll still have the backup of Matt recording it the way Matt records it. The big thing is the podcast limits me to 60 minutes. After 60 minutes, it goes, okay, you've recorded an hour, you're done. And that's why I have two of them, because it used to be I would go for about 55, almost 60, and I would stop and switch to the other one. And then I realized, hey, wait a minute, no, this is just like, you know, a 4-track recorder where, okay, I can take device 1, record for until we're done with that topic, and then when we switch, stop it right away and start the other one. That way, it's a smaller clip, it uploads to the internet faster, it's easier to edit it when I do the videos, yada, yada, yada.
So is the half hour the cutoff?
The half hour, or the cutoff is at 60 minutes.
Okay.
At 60, and it gives me a flashy red warning of, hey, you're getting close to 60 minutes, and that's usually when I'm like, and that's why I'm hitting record on the other one. Because and the sound quality for your end, part of the problem is you're on speakerphone, I'm on speakerphone, and we're doing it over the phone, and at a certain point you can't improve that quality.
Right.
I talked to my tech guy, like, hey, I do a podcast, and here's what I do. And he's like, you're doing this over the phone? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you can't record a phone call and make it sound good. Like, it's physically impossible.
Right.
You have to have two guys with digital devices playing around, going, and I'm going, at a certain point, it's not worth, because Jen offered to buy podcasting equipment, and I'm like, that's very kind of you, but there's nothing that's going to make Dave sound better on my end, because it's a phone call. I mean, if we did the recorder part, then I presumably I could cut me out of your recordings and cut you out of my recordings and mesh the two together. But that also sounds kind of like work.
Yeah, it all it eats up time, no matter what it is that you're doing. But well, we'll make that a tentative plan for next month, which is going to be May, because this is actually April, even though this is March.
But it's going to go, I'm probably going to not get it up on the internet. Well, I take that back. I can probably get the audio portion up tonight, because I'm usually pretty good about, okay, I just got to chop the last 10 seconds off of each clip and then put them all together. And then listen to the last 10 seconds to make sure that it switches without sound. That's when Jesse Herndon does the transcripts. He's like, yeah, you repeat yourself a little bit there. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm not going to I'm not an audiophile, splicing the tape as close together as I can so that no one notices. It's, well, hey, if I can get it, I get it. If I can't, it's better to repeat something than cut something off.
Right.
I mean,
these 64 subscribers deserve nothing but the best.
Well, and I'm sure I only have 64 subscribers because it's people that were going to the blog and discovered that, hey, he uploads the videos as he gets them done, and he doesn't post to the blog until the last video's uploaded, so I can get a jump start on the 2 hours by subscribing, because I get that notification and I can start watching the first video before the 6th video's done. Which, I mean, if you got that big a FOMO for me and you talking, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell people not to subscribe, but I'm not the kind of person saying, oh yeah, you need to watch all the crap videos I put on the internet, because it's mostly these. Every now and then I will record something like, oh, I can put this on YouTube, and I put it on, and like, you know, if people are subscribing for Dave, they don't want to see the video of Matt's wife playing with the kid's slime.
Oh, I don't know. It's we never know. That's probably going to go viral before I do. Okay, we're going to wrap it up there, Matt. I appreciate you walking me through all of this 1,500 subscribers thing. We'll see what Dave Fisher or Brian West or both of them can come up with on that.
As best as I understand this, as best as I can explain it.
Okay. All right. Thanks again for another great Please Hold for Dave Sim, and say hi to Paula and Bullwinkle and what's the other one's name? Janice Pearl.
Yeah, whose birthday is tomorrow.
Is it really?
Yep. She turns 11. And she's only got...
How old is she going to be?
She'll be 11, and she's only got about little less than 24 hours before she officially turns 11, because it's 6:09 at night, which means she's got till 6:09 at night to piss me off bad enough that she doesn't turn 11.
And you get all the birthday cake in that case.
Oh, no, we had the party last weekend, so the cake's in the fridge, and I haven't touched it, and Paula keeps going, hey, Janice, you can offer the cake to your grandma. You can offer cake to somebody else. And she's like, I do. Nobody wants it. And I'm like, oh, great. I'm going to eat another damn birthday cake.
Have a good night, Matt.
You too, Dave.
Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Talk to you next time. Bye.